Fish more, catch more. Assalamualaikum, warahmatullahi, wabarakatuhu. May the peace, blessings of the Almighty be upon you all. As you can see, it is very early in the morning, and I'm sitting in my car about to leave, head out to our destination for today. It is a beautiful summer morning. It is very early in the morning, still dark out. So here we've come to our destination. We've actually come by the dam first. Many of you may recognize this place. Unfortunately, we tried our luck here. There was a lot of people there, a lot of traffic, so we decided to move. We got to this other location, and today we decided to actually try a new spot for us to maybe wade into and see what our luck was. As you can see, I picked up my walking stick. Unfortunately, my friend today didn't have his waders yet, and he was very brave enough to actually venture into the water without any waders. So we're just making our way into the water, and I'm leading the way, and my friend is following me just to make sure that he doesn't fall into anything. But he did end up actually hurting himself a little bit on a rock that day. Anyway, we got to the location that we wanted to get to, and right away, within 5 minutes of fishing, I managed to hook onto something. As you can see, it was nothing huge, but we were super excited to see what it was. And it turned out to be actually, it turned out to be a smallmouth bass, a really tiny one. Any of you guys that catch smallmouth know that even the small ones put up a little bit of a fight. And these fish were released to grow and hopefully give us better fights in the future. We're just using worm and split shot setup today. As you can see, I have another fish on, and yeah, it was really packed with action. And this time we ended up catching the juvenile catfish. And these things are a blast to catch. As you can see right there, beautiful, beautiful catfish. It's just beautiful water, beautiful catfish, beautiful weather. And me and my friend, we ended up hooking up right after that, double header, 2 juvenile catfish. These things are a blast to catch. You see them still moving around, still have lots of energy in them. And when you catch the bigger version of this, so much more fun. Anyway, guys, here's our next fish of the day. This one's putting up a little bit of a fight, even though it's just a tiny little juvenile catfish again. And we're just using split shot with worms, and it was working terrific. No problems at all. I wish I could have gotten more closer view of these, because they're really, really pretty fish, really nice fish. And we're on again. This day was a very eventful day, a great day for us. And as you guys can see, I have another fish on yet again, and this time it is another smallmouth bass. These are also very, very, and these, like, around this area, it seems to be a lot of small fish. You know, you got the odd bigger one, but like mostly small fish. But any fish, as you guys know from my previous videos, any fish is a good fish. I love fishing, and when you get blessed to get so many catches, even though they might not be the biggest ones, it's a wonderful feeling. Here's another juvenile catfish. And that day we must have caught, between the both of us, at least 10 to 15 of these things. And they were released back in. Although when they get a little bit better, as you guys probably have seen some of the catfish catch and cook videos, people do like to eat them, and we do too here and there when they're a little bit bigger. I just put the worm Just putting on another fresh worm. As you guys know, you guys should always freshen up your bait. And one other thing we'd like to add too, you know, although we weren't using it the whole time, we have a scent that we use for our worm. And we don't know if the scent actually does the job or we're just in an awesome spot, but usually it seems to do the work. And we do get a lot of return for putting that scent on. I'm just using the Shimano rod with the Shimano reel. My line is very heavy. Here's another smallmouth bass. Beautiful fish. Right now, guys, I'm having the voiceover, but I am hoping that the future videos will not need to have the voiceover. Unfortunately, you guys are not seeing me fish because I don't have someone to capture my fishing, and I don't have a tripod set up to actually capture my fishing. I actually have my camera rolling most of the time, so I managed to get my friend's catches as well. But he actually doesn't have his camera rolling most of the time, so he doesn't end up getting my catches, which hopefully we can solve this year when we go out. Really looking forward to it. I've already been out a couple of times, and it's been very eventful. As you can see, guys, here is a very, very nice sucker that I caught. It's beautiful colors. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Just a wonderful, wonderful sucker. And we're going to keep this guy. You can just see the fresh colors on this sucker. And I can recommend it for both things. You know, it can be cooked up and turn into a good meal, or it can be used for large catfish bait. And I'm on again, guys. You can see I'm just holding my rod for my friend while he's just went to the car for a second. I don't know how well this spot may produce again, but it was great last summer. As you guys can see, I have a nice decent fish on. It's another sucker putting up somewhat of a fight. The thing with these fish is if they're really large, they put up a really nice fight. But if they're on the smaller end, they're feisty, but they sometimes just give up and run straight towards you, which kind of ruins the fight. Anyway, it was another beautiful, beautiful sucker as well, as you guys will see in a second. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And guys, we're on again. It's reeling, reeling, reeling. Oh, this is a nice one. You guys see that rod bend? See, they put up a nice little fight. Pull, pull, pull. And then it's like all of a sudden they just give up. They realize they've been hooked and they just give up. And it's just another beautiful sucker. Unfortunately, we're dipping our reels into the water a lot too that day, and that's not really good for your reel. So those of you that fish inside the water, try to keep your reel out of the water. You know, it makes your reel jam up. And this is as the sun was setting, and we'd already had a very, very productive day. Alhamdulillah, all praises to the Most High for allowing us to get out on the water and getting a productive day. Right after that catch, I ended up catching another sucker as well. Like it was like suckers galore. And we also just that day specifically, it was suckers, catfish, channel catfish, and the smallmouth bass. And many of you may recognize this river. Well, I'm gonna have it in the description as well. Just to end off the video, guys, as you guys can see, the sun is setting, and this is one of the most beautiful sunsets I've seen. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please stay tuned for next time.